Hey everyone, I told you I would do a look at my fairy altar that I made last night, and this is the first section of it. I had drawn out what I wanted it to look like. I had the flowers in the corner, the blessing, the fairy door, the star, the candle, and like a play area and like sparkly findings and stuff. Well, it didn't quite turn out like I had originally thought of in my head, but I still think it turned out really well. I handmade the star in the middle here. I handmade it for my altar. I do plan on making a fairy door, but in the meantime I have some other things that I did. So here is my reveal of my fairy altar, my very first altar ever. So here we go. Here's the altar as a whole. I had it lit up last night and took a picture of it. This is the fairy star that I made last night. It was a little difficult to make, to be perfectly honest, but I do think it turned out really well and I very much like it. I added lots of sparkly bits and different stones decorating around the fairy star as an invitation, hoping that they would enjoy the sparklies. And then I have a handmade fairy house over here from somebody locally. I like going to the holistic fairs and stuff like that, and there was a guy there who made fairy houses, and I picked one up several years ago. I thought this was perfect for the altar, and then I have my own little fairies altar with another gem inside of it, and my own personal stone. It's an opal. It's a non-perfect opal. And then I found the goddess that I want to, I guess, celebrate. And it is Danu, D-A-N-U, which is the Celtic goddess of the Toulouse de Lenon, and this is my representation that I handmade of her, and put her in her own little thing as a way of showing respect and stuff. And then I added several little pieces. These are real pieces that have been dyed to decorate around for like a spring feel, the purples, the greens, the blues, the pinks, and whatnot. And then I have the crystals over here to show like little tiny playful offerings for the fairies, and my candle that, as you can see, I did light. But I really like the candle base thing. I think I want to try something else next time I do a fairy altar, or do another decoration of a fairy altar, but we'll see how it goes from there. I have my tiger's eye, and I did add, I think it's called snowflake obsidian, and I added this for Beltane, or not Beltane, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, I'm new at this. So for the February 2nd holiday, wow, I can't talk today, but I added it for that as a representation that I do acknowledge it, even if I didn't actually make an altar for it, because I didn't actually know about it until now. And then I found this really pretty rock. I know what the names are, they're in my journal, but for now I just wanted to show you what it all looked like and how I represented it. But I wanted to work with creativity and imitation and those kind of things. And I have a desert rose here. It's a petrified one. And from what I understand, desert rose, if you add water to a real desert rose, it to I guess non-petrified one, it can open back up. This one's a petrified one, but I wanted to represent it as a opening to a back and forth between the fairy or fae realm and myself, as well as renewal, rejuvenation, those kind of things for spring. So hopefully this turned out okay. I'd really like to know people's opinions, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing what I can. I don't have a lot of area or anything like that to do this in, and so I think for my first altar and my first blessing, I think this worked out really well. It's very pretty, it's very my style, it's very sparkly. I think next time I want to add a little more glitter, just to represent that happiness that I feel towards the Fae. And I think after this, then I'll have a lot more creativity with my Fae altars. So thanks for watching.